Okay, guys. For those of you who don't know me or don't know what the rest of my body looks like, oh, a cat. I am fairly heavily tattooed. I don't know. I think it depends who you ask. I'm going the wrong way. I think it probably depends who you ask how heavily tattooed I am, but I'm moderately tattooed. It's something that, people probably notice fairly quickly after, seeing me. I guess that would be the definition of being moderately tattooed. But yes, and most of my tattoos I got under the age of 24 or 25. So, before my brain was fully developed, as they say. And I think, a lot of people around my age kind of experience the same thing of just getting very heavily tattooed in their early 20s and their late teens because, I turned 18 at a very like peak time of tattoo culture, kind of between the years of like 2012 and 2018 were kind of when everyone was getting heavily tattooed. Probably, because of Instagram, that's kind of when Instagram was really popping off, and, it was a good way for artists to show off their, um, not profiles, what's the word? For artists to show off their, portfolio is the word. So, and like the SoundCloud rappers of it all, everyone getting their face tattooed. And this is the thing is like, if I had turned 18 at any other time, I don't believe that I would be this heavily tattooed. And not to say that I regret getting tattooed, I just feel kind of like indifferent towards it. And it's like, I wouldn't have chosen to get these tattoos now. Like they are, and it's not because like they don't have meaning, because most of them don't really have meaning. It's just I don't know. A lot of them are just like flash tattoos, which I like. Like I like the way that they look out of context, but it's like I don't know, it's kind of a weird idea, like a weird existential idea. Like, why do we put this like art on our bodies forever? Because it's like, it's not something you really are thinking about when you are 18, that like this really is gonna be on yourself forever. And, you know, I don't know, because tattoos, I would say, like, are not as trendy as they used to be. And I do think that if you're a heavily tattooed person, it kind of does, like, paint you like it kind of just does like pin you as a millennial, as a as a 30 something, as a 40 something. You kind of can tell someone's age, especially by like the style of tattoo that they have. You can particularly tell like how old someone was and when they got these tattoos. And not to say that there's anything wrong with that. Like I don't judge people, you're gonna get older either way, whether you have tattoos or not. Mama, stop being weird. She's drinking from a cup. Yeah, people are gonna judge you either way, or not judge you, but like people are gonna age either way. So I don't judge people if they have, a specific style of tattoo, but it's also like, I don't know, at some point you chose that and you can't really go back on it. And I know a lot of people that have gotten like blackout sleeves, but it's like that also is a specific style, and I don't know. It's kind of crazy, just like getting tattooed. And people did talk to me about like me regretting them when I was younger, when I was first getting tattooed. And when we're all teenagers, we're like, I'll never regret it. It meant something to me. Like it means something to me. It'll always mean something to me. But it's like I don't know. I think it's I don't want to talk anyone out of getting tattooed, but like I just feel like I don't want any more tattoos, and I just feel mostly indifferent, but like I said, if I woke up tomorrow with no tattoos, probably wouldn't be really getting any. There's only really like one tattoo that I really want right now, which which I have wanted for a few years, but I do just want to go to like a good artist and kind of figure out exactly what I want before getting it. Because it's permanent, duh. Like it's it's very like weird idea. And I feel like people do look at me and like like I said, they can tell when I was coming up, but I don't know, because I just feel like it's very like old Gen Z style, young millennial style of like the like kind of ignorant style, but like stick and poke style. That was popular in like 2016, 2017 when I got these, which is crazy that that was like almost 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago. So, does it age me? Probably, but I don't really, I sometimes do care about that aspect, but like when I really think about it, it's like, who the hell cares? Like everyone knows I'm 30 just by looking at me. It doesn't matter. Like, whether I have tattoos or not doesn't really like affect me being 30. So, you feel me? Okay. So I wouldn't really say I regret any of them, even like the ugly ones that I did myself that like I've thought, well, there's one that I do want. I want one cover up, but like even the ugly ones I don't really regret. Like I don't really care either way. Like some days I do kind of regret being tattooed, but it is like it does happen like in the spring when you first start wearing like short sleeves and shorts after wearing like hoodies and long pants. Um, I kind of start remembering that I am tattooed and being like, and I don't, it doesn't bother people. Like, people don't make comments or anything. I don't care about other people, but like, people don't make comments or anything. Like, I have gotten some weird comments about my tattoos, but mostly I get compliments. So I'm not really that bothered by it. And it also is kind of a nice conversation starter where people will be like, oh, I have this tattoo and blah, blah, blah. But also, this hasn't happened to me in a long time, but it's annoying when like men with no tattoos will come up to me and be like, "Oh yeah, this is all my tattoo plans." I'm like, I really don't care. It's always like, oh my God, I don't know. Maybe I should stop judging these dudes. And it's like, I really don't care about your tattoo plans. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I just like don't like talking about tattoos that much with people, but just because like I don't relate to it anymore. Like I just don't really I'm not that into it. And right now like I'm so much more into piercings. Like it's funny because when I was a teenager, I didn't even really want tattoos until I was like 17, 18. And when I was like a younger teenager, I just was interested in piercings, and now I'm kind of back to being interested in piercings. I put all my ear piercings in again. I put my septum in again. I put my tongue in again. And like I'm stretching my ears again. Because I like piercings because you can change it. Like you can change the jewelry. You can I could be wearing completely different jewelry and it would look like completely different. Like right now I'm doing like a minimalist kind of aesthetic, as they say online. But I could change it up tomorrow and wear like bright colors and wear, I don't know, big chunky jewelry if I wanted to. That's what I like about piercings is like you can change it. You can take them out, you can put them back in, you can get new ones. It's just it's a lot more customizable than tattoos that just stay the same all the time. And like, I don't know, people tell me that I would regret stretching my ears also as a teenager. And like, I started stretching my ears before getting tattooed even. And, I never regretted it. And I think like, more and more people have stretched ears, so it's like not that weird. I also feel like it makes me look like really millennial sometimes, but it's like, I don't know, who the hell cares? I think it's cute. I think younger people are stretching their ears, but I not as much as like when I was a teenager, as like everyone was stretching their ears, and most of those people have like given up on it, but it's like it really doesn't matter that much. Like, I don't know. People are really obsessed with like regret and body mods, but it's like, who cares? Like, I just can't imagine caring about like someone else's body that much and what they do with it because, like, okay, there's lots of things that people do that they regret, okay? Like, it's not because body modification is such a visible thing where like you can judge people like immediately, like, you know, they feel like they can judge people. What the fuck am I saying? No, because like you can visibly see it, like you can people can have their comments about it, but it's like, we all do things we regret, okay? We've all had regret. It's something that everyone has to deal with in different aspects of our lives. Like, I don't know why it makes more of a difference to people if it's body modification than anything else. Especially because like stretching your ears is just it's hard to say especially and specifically at the same time. Stretching your ears specifically is like very you can undo it. You can undo it. It doesn't even cost that much to undo. Getting tattoos removed is painful and a really long process and expensive, but getting your ears sewn up, it's like $1,000, not that much money. I mean, it is, but it's also not. Like, just for a one-time thing where they just whoop. It's not that big of a deal. And I don't think I'm ever gonna get my ears sewn up, but it is an option. And cause I had taken my stretched ears out for like a few years, just because like they were irritated, I wasn't taking care of them. They had like blowouts, so I took them out, but I miss them. I don't know. I have no strong feelings about my tattoos, but my piercings I have very strong feelings about. And I think the ones that I don't know, I have a lot of like song lyrics and I feel like it like kind of ruined listening to the song after I got it because I'm like, ew, cringe, like I have that on my body. I don't know. I'm probably the only person that feels that way, but like I don't know. And like these tattoos, can't show both of them, but like it's very poorly done. Um and faded and weird looking, but I really don't. It sounds like I think about this like all the time based on what I'm saying in this video, but I really don't. Like, I truly like kind of forget, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I have this stupid tattoo. Like, I don't know. It doesn't affect me much, but like also I know a lot of people that got heavily tattooed when they were young and they don't regret getting tattooed, they just regret the tattoos that they got. Which, like, I'm not really there. Like, I don't know. I do think that people should be, like, at least 21 to get tattooed, to be honest. Getting pierced is different because you can just take out a piercing. But getting tattooed is, like, it really cements. It really cements that style. And, like, people say it's like if you bought a t shirt when you're 19 and then you had to wear that t shirt for the rest of your life. Someone said that. It's like, yeah, it is kind of like that. It's like there's no changing it. There's no changing it. And your style just changes so much throughout your life, but for most people. But you know what? I don't know. I probably just look like a millennial and I don't care. So that's my video. I feel like my art, the way, I don't know. This side of my arm I'm not that satisfied with because it's like it has such weird negative space where like that side is the good side because that's the side I see. I don't know. Like I feel like I should get some like filler just so it doesn't look weird, but I'm the only person that cares, so I'm the only person that cares. And yeah, I think a lot of people also relate to like the tattoos that have meaning they regret the most because it's like you can feel all sorts of different ways about that meaning throughout your life. But most of my tattoos really don't have meaning and are Flash and like Friday the 13th and stuff, which some people have issues with like Friday the 13th tattoos. And I don't know if you're very like, if you want all your tattoos to have meaning and you want to have all like big tattoos, I understand. Because a lot of people like, they get smaller tattoos when they're younger and then they want like a full cohesive sleeve when they're older and they have all these like little tiny tattoos and it's like, oh, you have to cover them all up. But yeah, that's also something to think about, like to plan that you're not gonna be like planning when you're younger because it's like just getting tattooed is fun. It's not fun to me anymore, actually. Like it's really painful and annoying and it takes so long and I just like I don't care enough about anything that to get tattooed. Like I just don't care enough. Anyway, that's the whole point of the video. So, yes, just quick ramble about tattoo regret. Think I always see it in the mirror and I'm like, why does it look like that? I wish I would have gotten, I don't know. I guess I could get something that like fits here. I'm scared to get my elbow tattooed. Like, I feel like that'll hurt too much. And I don't want to get my wrist tattooed. I always was freaked out by that. Anyway, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, add this video to your favorites. Dislike if you hate it. A lot of people dislike my videos for some reason. Not a lot, but you know, a lot more than I would think because I like never dislike videos. YouTube like low key got rid of the dislike button, but it's like also still there. Let me know if that's the same for you because I'm kind of confused. Like it says the dislikes, but it doesn't have the thumbs down button. It's YouTube doesn't know what the hell it's doing right now, I swear. Anyway, broadcast yourself.